Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumours about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
When the city runs out of supplies, we are all doomed.
You know, Nathaniel,
Is
you're just
anywhere
like
safe?
me.
Anywhere at all.
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both. There have been problems with trade, as I'm sure you're aware. However, my associates, through certain channels, are able to bring supplies into Amaranthine. There is some profit in this. And as the ruler of these lands, we believe you are entitled to a cut. Ah, I was afraid you might say that. It is your duty to uphold law and order in your lands, after all. Good day, Warden Commander.
They used to display the heads of traitors over that gate. I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. The Tevinter Imperium has a better way, but we know how that argument flies around here. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. Well, excuse me for living. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile, that's all.
Looking for some company, honey pie? I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women. I like a woman who's all business. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first. Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over our rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared. More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? Thanks. This'll get me good and drunk at the inn. Take my mind off the trouble out there.
Going to rain soon. Bring your coat.
I've no money, no home. I don't know how I'll survive.
The guards. They won't let anyone into the city, but it's dangerous outside the walls.
Please, let us in.
We need supplies. My children are hungry.
Those smugglers are bastards for taking advantage of the chaos.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But You said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Greetings, Warden Commander.
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden Commander. We're grateful.
Ugh. There are too many peasants making their way into the city.
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden Commander. We're grateful.
How's your wife?
Very sick. And we haven't been able to get her medicines. No one has any. I can't believe all this is happening. I thought the Blight was over.
Oh, it is so good to see you, my friend. I contemplated visiting you at Vigil's Keep, but things got busy. I'm afraid so. The circle had to be rebuilt, for one. And I believe you, too, have had your hands full, yes? I'd offer to help, but I'm afraid my presence is required elsewhere. And by then you will no doubt have had this mess sorted out. But we shall see. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage. But they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing. But keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra. But perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college. Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. The hour is late and I must go. It was wonderful to see you again. Take care, my friend.
Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
May I help you? I am fortunate indeed that the Commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter. I'm sorry our note was vague, but Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them. Apostates and Maleficarum are all too common across the nation, alas. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the three suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work.
The guards. They won't let anyone into the city, but it's dangerous outside the walls. It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn.
You must... Follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of light. Your friends and neighbors would do well to heed this lesson and join us in prayer. Remember that you are an example to your lessers. Listen to the chant of light every week. As you wish.
You're rending house, little blighter.
That's one way of putting it.
They talked about you in the army. Elissa Cousland said you wouldn't have the stones to show your face again. But you proved him wrong. I respect that.
You do?
Yeah. Throw caution to the wind. Run headlong into danger and sod the consequences. That's the only way to live.
Thanks. I think.
Yep. Don't you give a piss what the others think. Ogren's got your back.
Let's get started.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? Well, I don't want to bother you with this, you being my boss and all. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it. I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink. I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
I hear Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Hubert hates you.
That's a no, then.
Something I can do for you, friend? And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lady. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talked to her. Just darkspawn raids outside the city. Everyone's keeping close to Amaranthine. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
What can I get for you, friend?
I've got a sore on my foot from working in the fields. Want to see? It's bleeding and there's pus and everything.
No!
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger? We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. Said he was tracking some Darkspawn, one particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those Darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right? No, he took a lot of notes while he drank, always writing things down. Maybe there's something in his room. My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. This should be easy enough.
We should rise up.
Huh?
Rise up and take back power. Back from all those nosy guards and who watch us with their eyes.
Sure.
I'll do it, you just watch. Once I get another ale.
Think we'd win the...
This should be easy enough.
I've thought about what you said, Anders. The comparison between my family and mages, it's idiotic. I'm not about to transform into an abomination simply for being a How.
I didn't say it was a perfect analogy.
Being a How also does not allow me to control your mind.
Kinda missing my point, aren't you?
I am not a fan of oversimplifications.
Fine, fine. Your loss. That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
Oi, about time you showed up.
The mayor, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages. Word of advice. Don't let him sweet-talk you. He's very good at that.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation. Do I detect a note of jealousy? Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. Why? Because I'll become a Maleficar? Because apostates are so dangerous? It's all hysteria that Chantry uses to keep magic under its thumb. I want out. So it's one set of chains exchanged for another. I shouldn't expect more by now. Have it your way. Well, this is more pleasant than sitting in a Templar cell.
Lizard eyes? Perhaps a heart? Yes. Lizard eyes?
As you wish.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
Right.
Let's get started. You had it coming.
Templars, bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp. Templars, bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp.
You bloody bastard! Won't catch me!
On it. Calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine.
I once knew someone who bought a piece of Andraste's shin bone in the Amaranthine market.
Stand back. I can handle this.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? Oh, Maker, bless you and watch over you. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board? Me? No, not me, personally. Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
Greetings. Could I interest you in... Wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
Let's get started. Should be easy enough. On it. get started. On it.
Any luck with the smugglers? That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key. If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
You know, I think that's the warehouse Nemea found. I'm just saying. No guards? Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky?
As you wish.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chantry's authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals and Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I wasn't planning on running away from the Wardens. I've no idea whether you believe that. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
As you wish. This should be easy enough. Right. This should be easy enough.
By the power in my blood, you will suffer for what you have done to my apprentices!
With trade halted, I can't get my silks from Denerim. It's just awful.
Right.
I heard about you. I heard about you. You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you? Well...
This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
Anything to report? The city of Amaranthine owes you a great debt. Thank you, Commander.
Right.
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden Commander. We're grateful.
When the city runs out of supplies, we are all doomed.
Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
He hung himself. Oh, Karen, why couldn't you have told me?
I will pray for you, Commander.